Home. A simple one-word text. Meta. The word home texted to her AP seems to be something I remember more than the other platitudes about looks, feelings, secret alliances, shared meals, photos, or inside jokes. Home. Texted after they met up one Sunday while I was home with the kids to give her some time to herself. They spent the day walking around by the river taking pictures of things that interested them, getting hot chocolates and ducking in and out of artist workshops. Having a grand time, as anyone on a date would be doing. It was real, actual fun, no sarcasm, that was sincere. Upon arrival back to the house, she took the time to text him one last time that she was in fact home. Just home, not I'm home, or home at last, just home. Like he would be holding his breath until he knew she arrived safely back home, and this one word would release him of his duty and relax both his mind and spirit from the diligence of standing guard over her soul while she travels back to her God-forsaken family life. A knight who truly understands her struggle in the world to live her truth. It doesn't matter if you are trying or not trying, you can't make someone love you if they don't. Fast forward almost 2 years later to the day, I get a one-word text from the girl I'm dating now. It's home. This came after we spent the day taking pictures of things that interest us, sharing a camera. We got coffees, and roamed around some of the same places. Eerily ironic. When I saw the text she sent and how she felt about sending it and how I feel about her, I couldn't help but be transported back in time to that fateful D-Day to fill in more details about how they must have felt about each other at the time. It's not good, but try stopping it. I'm fine, I can see how ironic and tragic it is at the same time and can laugh a little. It's supposed to get better with time, but sometimes it gets more defined with time, and you can understand and appreciate just how close something is to working out or not working out, and it can sometimes hinge on simple things. Also, the cyclical nature of relationships is uncanny, or at least the ones that contain me in them. Perhaps we are just meant to go with them for as long as we can, then unhinge, redirect, and try another one, ad infinitum. I don't think I can be in one right now and not think about it happening again. It's probably time to take a break. The long shadow of infidelity still darkens my day a bit, but the amount is getting shorter. I just wanted to post because of the coincidence and insight. I'm in therapy, doing well, relatively speaking, and have gotten my life back together. Keep on keeping on. When you're the person that somebody cheated with, how do you reconcile within yourself the damage you caused? TLDR, I was the other man and felt like crap. Edit to add, they are getting divorced. I have been subpoenaed and have to go to a deposition and under oath talk about my relationship, all the freaking details. Something I never knew that could even happen. It's honestly quite embarrassing to think about what I'm going to have to say, but I guess in the long run it is the right thing to do. Background. I 26M was recently confronted by a gentleman 49 meters for having an extramarital affair for about 4 months with his wife 46F. He confronted me about sleeping with his wife and why I did it. I was taken back because it caught me by surprise because I didn't know she was married. She went to pretty elaborate lengths to conceal her marriage, even using her daughter's apartment, who was living overseas at the time, as her own place where she lived. That's actually how we got caught. Her husband was taking care of the bills and noticed the strange increase in the utility bills due to all the activity in the apartment. Installed cameras and caught us in the act several times. So I feel for this gentleman and the pain that I caused by basically breaking up their marriage. People say, well, it's not your fault, you didn't know, but I still had a hand in it. I was the actual cause because I was the other man. I'm tired of being yelled at by any decision I make and trying my best to not have reactions. Rant. My wife that cheated on me has been flying off the handle over anything that I decide to do. We are still trying to figure out everything for the divorce, as lawyers recommended coming to an agreement with each other, as the court route will be even more difficult. I got raked over the coals tonight because I asked her a few days ago if I could do something today. It was originally me and a friend going to do something like a game or Friday Night Magic. Well, today I asked my friend and a couple of my other friends if they would want to see Avatar, and that is what we decided on. So when I told her that is what we were doing, she got upset, started raising her voice and slamming things around, saying that she would have wanted to see it too and that I'm just treating her as a babysitter for the kids. I told her she can go see it with her friends and to just let me know the time. She then accused me of talking shit to my friends about her because they don't talk to her in the group chat. They just are a quiet group. She also said that I'm shutting her out because I don't react to videos she sends to me or talk to her unless it's about something we are doing for the kids. I'm doing what I can to follow Grey Rock, but she is still in this house, we have the kids, and we have to figure out an agreement for the divorce. I was debating back and forth to even say what we were doing because I was half expecting a reaction. I figured that if I didn't say it she would find out and then accuse me of lying or hiding something and have an even bigger blow up. I know I just need to give nothing, and just ignore threats or her blowing up. I just feel like I can't do anything, including nothing, without being attacked. I just want it to end and be able to move forward in my life. To Waywards, can you really understand? We have witnessed both BSs and remorseful WWs that sought out reconciliation only to discover that it wasn't feasible. Can you understand why? Do you realize what your BS is being asked to swallow/overlook? The humiliation, the disrespect, the sense of inadequacy. Can you fathom that? I am a completely unsuspecting fool. After 38 years of marriage, 3 grown married children, and 5 precious grandchildren, she pulls this shit. I have worked my ass off to finally be debt-free and 2 years away from retirement. She tells me she is in Arizona for an educators conference she is required to attend. I dropped her lying ass off at the airport with plans to pick her up Thursday. A co-worker of mine is in Vegas for a PBR event. He sent me a picture of her in a casino with our primary care physician. So, it's Christmas and all the kids are coming here. I have looked forward to hunting with my son and grandsons. I don't know if I should blow the thing to hell, or play it cool until after Christmas. I guess I could gather more evidence if I just pick her up and act as if all is well. I am not sure I can do that, but the other choice is to devastate my children at a terrible time of the year. This bitch sang a solo in church Sunday before she caught a flight on Monday to spend the week ducking the doctor. I have never suspected her cheating in over 40 years of our relationship. I damn sure never have. I guess the life I was so secure in is over. I am glad my parents are not here to see this. I may just catch a flight tomorrow and find their ass. Probably used different names. The hell of it is both my brothers are dead and there is nobody I can tell this shit to. Maybe the pastor. Hell, she is probably blowing him too. Duck duck duck. 23 years. Multi-year affair. Struggling the week before I found out he was mowing love hearts on the front lawn for me. He asked me to help him set up his work laptop. Messages started popping up as soon as I started. He left immediately and has no interest in reconciliation. As stupid as it sounds, I would rather reconcile than live this torture. Does it stop? That awful 3 seconds when you wake up and haven't remembered. And then bam. I had major surgery in June that left me with some serious body issues, both physically and mentally. He was in a hotel room 2 weeks after the last operation. I'm trying to engage him to take part in the children's lives. He barely turns up. He doesn't seem to care in the slightest. I don't even know who this man is. She seems to be sleeping with multiple women now. Brothels? Strip clubs. He didn't even cheat with someone he wanted to be with. How could I have been so stupid? I get up, smile, exercise, make lunches, engage with the babies, talk openly, make sure they're okay. I repeat. I miss my life. I knew Christmas would be difficult, but I wasn't prepared for this. Post-separation. We opened presents as a family. STBX's parents and his friend bought STBX and the kids presents, but every single one of them excluded me. STBX knew ahead of time and still proceeded to open present after present in front of me, knowing the only thing I'd have were the things I asked him for. No surprise presents, no thought put into absolutely anything for me. I never thought he or his family could be so inconsiderate. It feels like I was just a baby maker to them, and once he left me for AP, all those years as part of their family were meaningless. Trolling this community rant. Hey all. Just as a PSA, please be mindful of those who lurk this sub. My cheating ex-husband is on here claiming that he never cheated on me and that I am causing him pain by projecting onto him. If I could post screenshots in here, you bet your ass I would. We've been North Carolina for months, but this person recently began commenting on my posts and is continuing to attempt to gaslight me. I'll be blocking this account, as well as any further ones that pop up from him. But please y'all, be safe and aware that not everyone in any community is here to help. Have a safe, comfy, and warm holiday season everybody. Green heart, heart. Why can't I get angry? Need support. I've posted previously about the end of my 4-year relationship. We were such an in-love couple and I'm still in a state of shock about it all 1 month on. 2 days ago she came up to the house for some things and we had a chat. After repeatedly lying, she admitted that she was now sleeping with someone else, a work colleague I noticed 6 months ago being unusually familiar with. At the time I was obviously crazy. She denies any emotional relationship when we were together. The AP is married and he split up from his wife in October and all of a sudden it's magically come together. What a coincidence. The thought of them together intimately sickens me to the stomach. All the lies and betrayal from the person I gave a wonderful life to. And yet I just can't get mad or move forward with it. I want to latch onto this, but all I remember are our amazing times and I miss her. There's no way in my mind that I want her back, as the trust is gone and it wouldn't work. Yet still I'm here wishing she would get in touch. It's a complete mind duck. Is it just time, or is there anything I can do to get out of this state of mind? Thanks. Been having problems, talked, agreed on counselling, then GF slept with someone else. Advice: throwaway account here and TLDR at the bottom. My GF and I have been together for multiple years and have had some issues on and off. To try and be short and vague, she had some physical issues, gained a lot of weight and developed a short depression because she lost her job and we were too far away from her family/friends, so they didn't visit. During this time I had to be her caregiver and stopped feeling like a boyfriend, losing my physical attraction. We almost ended things, but because I really love her I decided I would turn my life upside down, job, family, friends, and move closer to her family. Things got better for a while until she started having issues at her new job, having a small burnout. During this time I also felt overworked and underappreciated at my job and almost had a burnout, but COVID struck and I didn't have to travel 3 hours daily anymore, and that lowered my stress enough. Since then I have been having a crisis. Not enjoying my job, hobbies anymore. Not really wanting to go out a lot. My GF got a new job where she felt better, but I feel I never really got back to my old self, causing sexual problems. The past few months our intimacy problems got worse and now my GF is having issues again at work, being let go and having a lot of issues finding a new job. I felt her pushing me away, becoming more distant, so initiated the conversation. She wanted to end things because she didn't feel physically attracted anymore. I read online this can sometimes happen, but physical attraction can be worked on, so I immediately decided on therapy. Not only for the relationship but also for myself. GF agreed, however, afterwards she still stayed out all day and night. Came home and immediately told me she slept with someone else and it was purely physical. She says she still wants to try therapy, but does she really? She started calling me by my first name instead of honey. I can actually understand her needing physical intimacy, but I'm afraid it will not just be this one time and it will cause more distance between us, making therapy doomed to fail. TLDR, both me and my girlfriend have been having physical and/or mental issues on and off. My crisis has caused serious sexual issues and probably caused her additional stress/feeling unwanted. We had a talk, agreed to try therapy, but afterwards she stayed out all day and night without letting me know, only to return home saying she slept with someone else. She still wants to try therapy, but I feel she keeps distancing herself more and more from me, making therapy doomed to fail. First Christmas post-admittance. Feeling down. Tomorrow will be my first Christmas with her after she admitted everything to me, and I am terrified of how it's going to affect me. We haven't told any family yet for a variety of reasons that I won't go into here. My brother's partner knows, as she helped me with getting in contact with the OBP while I was trying to gather evidence, but that's it. So I am worried about the family gatherings and the potential for them to say something triggering. Another thing that could trigger me is the fact that I proposed on Christmas Day. Her reaction at the time was less than enthusiastic. I don't even remember if she smiled, but she obviously did say yes. She's not really an expressive person, so it's never bothered me before, but that reaction is playing on my mind now. It just feels like she has always been waiting for someone better to come along. I just feel like every Christmas from now on is always going to be a struggle for me to cope with,